Oh, stupid. Cheers, Timmy.
Cheers.
Hey, buddy. We're doing it.
Fishmore
FishMoreGooder.
with Tim and Dave.
Ow. That requires another chair.
Yeah. All right.
That requires another chair.
Intro music is still in the works.
Yeah, first attempt, and absolutely terrible. Pitiful. But yeah. But yeah, man. So hey, this is our first video. I'm freaking excited. I guess for to whomever will see this or find this one day, tomorrow, or the next, or whatnot. I'm Dave. A buddy over
I'm
here is
Tim.
Tim. Oh, we couldn't have timed that better too.
All right, that actually worked.
We're in sync, and we are fishing enthusiasts, but we're bad at fishing. We're not the best. We're not. I wouldn't say we're bad.
Oh yeah, hold on. Whoa.
I think we're.
I mean,
honestly, I think fairly intermediate.
that sounds
Low
sounds
end,
good.
intermediate. If beginner was 3 stages, intermediate was 3, and advanced was 3, we're the first step of intermediate.
And that was a lot of stages you just made.
Yeah, that was
We
too
could
complicated.
Let's just
anyway,
say intermediate.
Yeah,
right.
we're
Yes.
we're C plus at best. C plus
Okay.
at best.
Could have just gone with it. I'm Dave. This is Tim. We're FishMoreGooder.
Yeah.
And I think the grammar speaks for itself. How gooder we are at fishing.
yeah. Attempts will be made. And so jump right in, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. So, really, we just want to give everyone a little intro video. Let you know who we are. What FishMoreGooder is. And I think Dave had a little story
Goals.
for us.
Yeah, I think I've known you since our parents were coaches in T-ball.
Yes.
And we're in our mid-low 30s. So it's a long, long time. And I actually was thinking, we were talking and BSing about all this stuff. Do you remember, so we're from DuPage County. Wheaton, Warrenville, South Tigers all day. Shout out there. And we fished a lot in high school, a lot. And then we went to college actually together the first year. 100,000 stories there.
Yeah.
Didn't fish at all because we were busy with other social activities. And then you transferred, and we talked still. We're still good friends, but never fished between obligations that took over all that junk. So I remember, do you remember coming back? You called me, I was in town. I was like, dude, what's going on? I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to run over to Blackwell real fast. There's a huge rock, park over here, walk down. There's this huge boulder and there's a little channel right there. I was like, it's just fun, easy to fish. And maybe we catch something, or maybe we just have a cigar or whatever and whatever. Yeah. And so you show up, I got some rigs on mine, nothing fancy, like a spinner bait or something. And you come in, you got worms and a bobber, which nothing wrong with that at all. And you whip this line out. Good spot, perfect spot, whatever. Immediately gets eaten by a bass. And it wasn't nothing glory or anything like that. But you reel it in, you pick it up, you're like, oh, nice. Look, I caught one. And then I was like, dude, you gotta spit on it to spit on it a little bit. I was like, spit on it a little bit, and it's good luck. Throw it back in, and you just go, and you open this fish's mouth, and you spit right in its mouth. And I was like, damn, Tim. I was like, take it out to dinner first, dude. I was like, I hope you don't treat your girl like that. And we died. It ruined the entire fish. I don't think we caught anything after that too, because you almost sexually assaulted a fish. Didn't, but it was amazing, dude. And then after that, that's really what sparked Shelbyville. I think the year after that was when I went to Shelbyville for the first time, and that was like 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Because we were close to the end of college, and now we're in our, it was maybe 10, 12 years, whatever it was. But dude, that's what FishMoreGooder is.
Yeah. And
just figuring out how to be a little bit gooder every day, every time you go out on the water. But dude, do
That's
you even
good.
remember that memory, or did it all come back
Yes,
to you?
it all came back to me when the second you said, and I told you to spit on the fish, and then it all just came
Oh,
flooding
isn't it
back. I'm like, oh,
beautiful?
that's right.
Oh
I
my
spit right in
God.
that fish's mouth.
So, dude,
Um,
but that is, I think that is the perfect story of what we're trying to do here. Is there's no right or
yeah,
wrong way to
that's
do it. Just have fun. Is there a story to tell at the end of the day, whether you caught something or
and
didn't? If there's a good story, that's just as good as that big, beautiful catch. That's the
the
main
amazing
goal.
story is just as good as that, 5-pound bass.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I mean,
And that's
my brain's a little
okay.
fried right now, so I'm gonna need you to take this over.
All
So
right, so
so what do you want to where
yeah,
do you want to start?
really, that story right there is what Fish More Gooder and the whole premise of the site, and we'll look at that in a minute. But that's what it's about: is sharing these stories and sharing, what worked, what didn't work, and like there's a we're intermediate. You're not gonna come here, and we're not gonna tell you, all right, if it's 38 degrees and there's a five clouds in the sky,
Right, the
and
color of the
you can
water and
see
something called
1.5
hydrilla,
feet. Yeah, yeah. No,
whatever.
that's not what it is. We're just going to talk about what we've used that worked, what others have used that worked, and talk to them. And that's really, and jumping back to the story Dave was saying, going to Shelbyville. That's where Fish More Gooder started back. What,
I think
2020?
yeah, the heart of COVID when things were slower and
Yeah, we started this, and this was not even in our vision
yeah,
to do something
zero
like this.
intention at all. It was
It all started as a simple, like, David moved to Ohio, um, and we just wanted more ways to just stay in touch, and
hmm
fishing was something that really helped
and I think
us do that. So
yeah, and I
we
think
made the YouTube channel,
right, yeah, and there's 10 maybe 6 videos on it that are old,
something
but
like
it
that.
was because what was crazy too was moved to Ohio in like 2018, and I think we were so busy being in different states, but then getting married, having kids, working your butt off to make sure you are solidifying yourself in your actual day job. I don't think I fished for like a year and a half, 2 years. So when COVID came, it was like, hey, we can just share videos for free through YouTube and have some fun leading up into Shelbyville. And that's what really took off. And we got to Shelbyville, and that video is terrible because we had
Oh
so
yeah,
much fun just hanging out that it was almost like, hey, put your phone down, put your GoPro down, don't even mess with it. We'll figure it out. Wear it and screw it. If we got stuff, cool. If not, we just need to enjoy these 4 or 5 days and just fish our butts off.
and
Yeah, it was
that's
awesome
what
though.
we
It
did.
made
I
the
mean,
trip better.
oh
It
yeah,
made
I
the
mean,
trip
we hit
better.
the water. We'd be on the water by 7 a.m., not
Yep.
coming off till after the sun went down.
I did catch the
Um,
biggest fish. You did pay me, but I think there was a tattoo talk that never happened, which is okay.
that
It's all right.
yeah,
Well, maybe later. The
we did almost catch heat stroke one day.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that was
That
rough.
that that one was
Laid
rough.
down, yeah,
But
outside of a camper because it was made more sense than going inside a air conditioned camper. But anyway,
anyway, I
dude,
digress.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll just keep doing this for the next hour if and we're not going to keep you here for an hour.
right. Oh my god, yeah.
If we have the chance. But what we do want to do is just give you, we posted a few weeks back image of the site, on Instagram, and it's coming out. We just want to give you a little bit more in-depth idea of what's actually involved with it and what you can expect. Um, so what I'll do is here pull this up just so you can see the site here. Um, similar to what came up. So obviously the home screen. Along with any site, there will be a catalog where there is stuff, but what you will find interesting is everything on there has a story behind it, and you'll notice that in the parentheses. Dave got to share a story, so now it's my turn to share a little one. So this is one of the shirts. So this is my FMG
Beautiful.
Fish More Gooder. That's a Dave Job shirt. So Dave mentioned about 11 years ago he first started coming to Shelbyville. Probably about 5 years ago, uh, we started actually doing an annual fishing trip in Shelbyville with my dad, my uncle, and Dave came down. but Dave came down a day or two later. So it was just me, my dad, and my uncle on the boat, and everything that needed to be done, we just kept referring to it. Oh, that's a Dave job. And then Dave shows up, first time ever, on this little fishing trip, and he's on the boat with us all, and everything that needed to be done. We're like,
Oh
oh,
yeah.
that's a Dave
Oh,
job. And Dave, not wanting to be disrespectful, just did
and you
everything.
know what?
Every minuscule thing that needed to be
And you know
done,
what?
that's a
I have
Dave
a
job.
confession too. I couldn't remember because we had some libations. I know we were with your Uncle Tim,
Yeah,
but I also know you have an Uncle Dave. So at
yeah.
first, I think the first full day, I was playing along because I was Dave, and I thought your dad and his brother were making fun of their other brother, Dave. And
No,
I
no,
was
it
like,
was
"Oh
you.
yeah, no, oh guys, I'm Dave. Oh, I'm Dave. Like it's a Dave job." Like, and I was playing, and then like the second day, I was like, "Wait. I'm the beer getter. Like I'm the stand at the edge of the boat as we're about to hit a rock and unhook a lure guy."
Yep,
And then I was like, "It's too far gone. It's a Dave job. It's a Dave job.
that's a
It's a
Dave
Dave
job.
job."
And that's something that's stuck for
Yeah,
every year since. Next, we have our knowledge center. Notice knowledge.
knowledge.
Uh, Dave, I'll let you take this if you want, unless your brain's too fried to explain what's gonna.
No, we're good. Yeah. So knowledge center. So like I said earlier, we're not experts. We're not pros. A lot of the knowledge I think is made up or it worked once, and because it worked once, that's the way to do it every single time. Even though it probably worked because like most fishermen, how'd you catch that big old fish? The lure literally dropped, and Tim's holding up our go-to. That's the most beautiful lure. Oh my gosh! And there's a whole other. We got to do a video just on that thing because that made an entire Shelbyville trip where it was. I swear it was every boat. Every time we launched, there were at least 4 nice bass, largemouth bass caught by each. Which that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so it's knowledge. So I think what I would love to see from it is who can we contact and talk to and selfishly, so completely selfishly, become better fishermen by talking to people that are better than us or are doing things that we've never done. Or like I know in Ohio, there's a lot of stream and river fishing. I don't know a thing about it. I'm like a retention pond uh, kind of guy. So my personal goal is find some people, create some friendships for people that know the rivers, know how to fish them, know what to look for, watch, and selfishly try to learn how to do it as fast as possible so I can have more fun fishing around here. So that's kind of what the knowledge is in a quick, long salesman's version. Um, but going back to that lure, man, um, I think a really fun, creative, exciting idea is the next one over.
So this is something that we're extremely excited about. So part of the whole premise, and bringing people in to talk about what works, what you've done, is our best catch challenge. So there's literally going to be, you send in the image of the fish you caught, little detail about what you were using, the weather, etc. And if you're picked, you know
Yeah, we
we're
want to hear it.
gonna send.
We want to hear about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want to hear it. So one of the biggest parts of it is going to be, if you're selected, to do an interview. Let's talk about it. Were you just catching fish after fish and then finally you got the big one? Or was it one where you were catching absolutely nothing and then just nailed the big, we just want to talk about it. Like I said, like the stories that we've already shared, like that's what really this is about, is um, those tales you hear at the marina after you've been out fishing all day and you're just sitting there swapping stories back and forth. That's really what we're going for. And the best catch challenge gives us the opportunity to bring
and I think it could.
everyone else in.
What I was thinking about the other day when I was driving for my normal job, the best catch doesn't like it. I guess in a weird way, it doesn't have to be a fish. Like I remember there was one time I was ice fishing with my dad, and I had my pole was on my lap. I went to move to go like adjust something in our little pop up shanty. The little tiny rod fell into the water. And it's maybe like we're fishing like 8, 12 feet. And we're like, what do I do? And my dad, being the flipping mechanic kind of guy, he's like, all right, move the shanty. Let's drill 3 more holes in between our 2 holes. And then we put the treble hook on. I think we used one of our tip ups and put my hand through the hole, out the other hole, grabbed the line, did it again to drag it, put a weight on it, dropped it down, and then just dragged it across like 5 or 6. Somehow it was only 5 or 6 times. And then out of nowhere, he starts reeling up my rod that I fell into 8 feet of I call it 8 feet of water. It wasn't really that deep, but blindly caught. We didn't have a camera. We had the sonar where it just shows red, green, and yellow. And like that was, if someone set something like that in, that would hands down, that's best catch. That's amazing. That's an incredible story.
Yeah, I mean we do call it the best catch challenge.
Yeah, don't be scared that it wasn't a 9-pound largemouth or a 35-inch wall or whatever. Like it's
Oh, I mean, if the story behind you catching a little half-pound bass,
right. If you lost a lure off the bass, pitched another thing, and then caught your fish and got your lure back, I want to know about it. It's amazing.
It's like my uncle once he hit a tree, his lure spun around it, and a fish jumped up and grabbed it.
Yeah.
So then it was sitting there hanging, so we had to troll up to the tree to get said fish off the hook. But, stuff like that. And it wasn't anything impressive. Wasn't a giant bass like the one that I am currently holding in this picture.
Yeah. That was a beautiful fish. I remember getting that text going, guess what, bud? And I was like, son of a gun.
Yeah, this is early FishMoreGooder. As you can tell, we have our hats. Mm-hmm. So this is during the 2020 when we first started this back and forth, and we were constantly sending pictures. And
oh my God, yeah,
I hit this kind of little pond, little local pond, and that was on
the go-to. Oh my God, yeah, we need to absolutely do something with that, because while it's there, we've talked about it enough. Send them to Fish FMG.
Oh, yeah. So
while we're doing it, might as well say it, right?
Yeah. So fmgbestcatch@gmail.com.
Should I almost just want to do like, what was the best catch you had last year? And let's just do, because I want to start hearing from people.
Definitely, we'll say the first month after launching, send it in for your best catch from the last year. Then we're gonna do one right away.
I'm so amped up. I'm excited.
But
beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's the best catch challenge. And on top of it, if you are selected, we'll send you some free stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
Everyone always likes free
just
stuff,
for the thank you. Just thank you for your time in the story.
We'll send swag, and thank you for the time, the story, and especially then the best part is you get to come on
and
here
talk.
And,
right. We'll throw your picture up here. We'll throw the video online so you can share it with all your buddies, and now you can see like, hey, look, I'm not full of junk.
But yeah, so that's really what the whole site entails. The biggest thing is the Knowledge Center, where we're gonna, chat with those who know more than us.
Not hard to really, pick. Just go to a lake and start talking to people. But
get that information out there, and then the best catch challenge, where it's just send in pictures, send in stories, and let's talk. And who knows, if enough people send stuff in, and in one quarter there's like 5 we need to talk to.
Yeah, we own the rules, and we're not going to be jerks with them. But if there's a couple good stories, we're probably going to ask everybody. And
we might just
God, I hope that would happen. That'd be amazing. The so hold up that go-to lure again. Which color do you have on right now?
So this one, actually, it's not a usual color combination I have. I just pulled it out of my tackle behind me, just threw it together just to show it off. But right now, it is just
that's a funky
black
combo.
And blue.
Anything works.
I mean, you never know
till you use it.
I mean, I could.
No, don't show me. Don't show me, because I'm having a new idea. I'm having a new idea right now. I'm having a new idea.
All right.
Let's do in the next little video. Run up to Bass Pro, Vance's is by me. But yeah, Bass Pro, Cabela's, whatever. pick out two, I guess, skirted jigs, 2 different colors, and then pick out 3 trailers that would work. Should we do? Should we do so that way they would all work together, or because you wouldn't get a mismatching trailer that you wouldn't use for
No,
both, or is that too complicated?
no. Do 3-tailed jigs in 3 colors. Make your
3
3
combination.
favorite combinations.
That's yeah. I'm not the smartest right now, but yeah.
All
So
right.
do 3 and 3,
Well, there you go.
3 and 3.
So if you come on January 1st, check out the site when it launches. That'll be the first video. It'll be up on Knowledge Center. You'll see, you know,
Hell yeah.
I was talking about our go-to lure, and I will tell one last little story just as to why it's our go-to lure, so you understand
Should we
our
save it?
infatuation with this.
Let's save
Should we?
it. Let's save
Yeah.
it because that
All right.
is.
Well,
And that could
we'll
take
definitely
that.
start
If
with.
we talk about the first time using it, because I'm not gonna lie, I found it. I found it too.
That's true.
But
Yeah,
it will be on here for 45 minutes, and that was my dog howling at me. I don't know if you heard that. Oh yeah, he's saying
it's
shut
time.
up, David. But yeah.
All right.
That's it. I'm done. I'm shutting up,
really
dude. I'm shutting up. FishMoreGooder.
Yep.
See you, bro. Give me one more cheers.
All right, one more.
With Tim and Dave. Ba-da-ba.